Hello and welcome to the beginning of this, apparently. So apparently it doesn't go straight to my name, so I'll just start here. Welcome to the first episode of Fate Stay Night. Let's play, let's read, whatever you want to call it. So this is the winner of the poll. It was a pretty clear winner. Again, I will use the other ones as a reference for other decisions, though I might end up making another poll by the time that comes along. I am also aware that this is 3 different parts, so also expect this to be broken up into 3 different parts in terms of the, Fate, Unlimited Blade Works, Heaven's Feel, I think is the last one, are the ones I had to do. Had to install and etc, etc, etc. It was a fun thing getting this working. It was fun. It was super, super duper fun. So, this is a particularly interesting playthrough for me, because I actually have very, very mixed feelings on this franchise in the first place. So, a long time ago, probably over half a decade now ago, I watched Fate Zero. Just a straight up anime. And I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. The thing I remember most from in that was the Alexander the Great character, which is he was pretty awesome. He was probably my favorite character in that. I don't remember too much about it in terms of the details. I remember the sort of premise and flow of events somewhat, and a lot of vague things, so I don't remember it that well, first of all. Second of all, I've definitely since then have seen just the massive amount of popularity for this series online, and it's one of those things where it's like something's popular and people are like, yeah, it's super duper good, etc, etc, etc. You sort of just in the background just see it and are like, I like that less than I would now, I think, because it's never gonna match those expectations. It probably isn't. And it sort of becomes like one of those things where it's like, oh, this thing is popular, people are talking about it. And just the association in your mind about the annoyance factor from that alone sort of becomes the main thing you think about when you think about the series. So, I am one of those people who is going to this. Not that I'm not giving it a chance. Obviously, I'm giving it a chance. But I am very interested to see if this Let's Play of this Fate Stay Night visual novel and whatnot can win me over on the story and whatnot. So, shall we begin? I'm guessing this is thoughts? It was a thrust like lightning. A spear had thrust to pierce my heart. Trying to dodge it would be useless. Being a lightning, it's invisible to the human eye. But the lightning that tries to pierce me is repelled by the moonlight that tries to save me. Clang, a beautiful sound. No, the sound before me is heavier than steel. The armor she is wearing is not beautiful at all, and as unrefined as the cold night. The sound wasn't beautiful at all. It was actually the sound of steel. It's just that the night is beautiful enough to turn it into a charming sound like a bell. Yes, I remember her. I remember her as a character. She asks in a voice that lights up the darkness. But, So the things I actually know about the Fate Stay Night stuff, I suppose I should do that now. So, I am aware of the... I'm pretty sure this is Fate Stay, right? The, people die when they are killed. That thing? I'm pretty sure that's Fate Stay. I'm pretty sure. The other thing, I have seen art of the characters plenty of times because I'm in enough of that community that it's inevitable I would have seen character art. Like I said, I know the general premise and whatnot from Fate Zero, at least what this would be. And I also, I remember hearing about the mana transfer stuff. I'm not going to say anything more, but I know it very vaguely as a concept of... If you hear that, you probably know what the vague thing I know is. So, she asks in a voice that lights up the darkness.
召喚に従い参上した。 これより我が剣はあなたと共にあり、あなたの運命は私と共にある。
Yes, the contract has been completed. When she chose me as her master, I'm sure I swore to help her too. The moonlight still lights up the darkness, as if following the night's example. The shed again falls silent. Time has stopped. The scene lasts less than a second, but I'll remember the scene vividly, even when I've gone to hell. The face slightly turned, the quiet green eyes. The instant becomes an eternity. The blue outfit symbolizing her sways in the wind. A faint blue light filters in. The golden hair shines in the moonlight. Fates. This is a story from 10 years ago. Is this the Fate Zero one? Like, maybe they're talking? Okay, I'm just sort of confused what's happening, I suppose, at this point. I started this up before, made sure it was working, and there isn't a whole lot of options, just exits, full screen, about. So, yeah. I'm watching someone I know very well, a tall man with deep-featured face, who to my knowledge has never told a joke, and is patting my head. No, that's not quite right. I guess he doesn't know how much strength to use, so to be more accurate, he's grabbing my head and mashing it around. I guess that's only to be expected. After all, that's the first time he's ever patted my head. Is this a different character now? Oh, I don't fucking know, man. I was expecting some sort of menu at some point, even though it was like a prologue leading up to it. I answer the deep voice with a polite yes. The man patting my head nods once, lets go, and stands up. So, that was it. If I'd known then that was our final moment together, I would have made him laugh with my best jokes. I had practiced telling jokes a lot, and hoped that I could bring a smile to his grave face. I guess you could say I was sad that I couldn't tell him any of them. Ah, great. Even though he said such things, I guess he was still worried. He told me about the heirloom jewels, the jewels inherited from the master, and how to manage the basement. The basement, that sounds very familiar. That actually sounds very familiar. I remember something really fucking weird going on in a basement in Fate Zero. I don't remember what. I might remember stuff as we go along, though. Just random stuff. As he was telling me all the things I didn't know yet, I realized even as a child that most likely he wouldn't be coming back. A war had started. Not a war between countries, but a war between people. The only ones at war were 7 people. In a situation like this, the word war should be unsuitable, but here it's a different story, as the ones in conflict are magi. The 7 magi, each from a different faction, had started to compete for unknown reasons and killed each other in unknown ways. I don't remember all the characters. I think this is probably recounting some of the events from Fate Zero. I think it is. If I remember correctly, I think a good amount of them weren't from actual quote-unquote factions or even actual magi. The man standing before me was one of them. He too was in a position to be killed. To kill or be killed. He must have known more keenly than I did that his time was near.
Lin. いずれ聖杯は現れる。あれを手に入れるのは遠坂の義務であり、何より魔術師であろうとするのなら。
Once more, he patted my head and left. That was the end. That was the last time I saw the man who entered the Holy Grail War as a master and died. The man who's my teacher, as well as my father.
いってらっしゃいませ。
お父様。
I seem off politely. I knew I was on the verge of crying, but I shed no tears. I loved him. He was a great father and a great magus. Among magi, there are only obstinate people. In the whole world, I don't think anyone had a better character than his. He taught me as a teacher and loved me as a father. That's why I decided to choose my path according to what he left me in the end.
リン、いずれ聖杯は現れる。あれを手に入れるのは遠坂の義務であり、何より。
In the end, he left me those words as a magus, and not as a father. That is why at that moment my path was determined.
よし、それじゃあ一つ気合い入れて一人前になりますか。
It's only natural for a student to follow the words of their teacher. Since then, through many twists and turns, Sakarin, have matured. It's been 10 years since the winter day on which my father went to war. I haven't exactly been waiting for this moment, but I am excited. That's only natural. The event I have never forgotten about is about to start. $131. Okay. Is what's his face not main character? I thought that guy was supposed to be main character. Interesting. Something's ringing. Ring, ring, ring.
うるさい。止まれ。
The sound doesn't stop. It rings loudly, as if I'm an enemy.
はいよもう。昨日は遅くまでやってたんだから。
It should let me sleep a little bit longer. No, that's let me sleep in. I was deciphering my father's will so early this morning, and I've used up too much magical energy. In other words, my mind and body are dead tired.
融通の利かないやつ。
Bring, 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 bring. The alarm clock doesn't speak my language. It speaks English. How unfortunate. So why does the ringing sound like it's telling me you're going to be late? 'Cause it's English. My goodness.
遅刻はまずい。
Though that depends on the situation. I'm a good student, but maybe I can get to school at the last moment just for today.
そうそう。あらかじめ30分ずらして目覚ましをセットしたんだから。あと30分は眠れるはず。
Oh my goodness. You don't want to realize that. So what I do for my alarms, as this alarm goes lovingly off in the background, is I actually do this thing where I set my alarms so that the clock in them is like 15, maybe 30 minutes later than it really is. So in the days of waking up and hearing the alarm, you're like, oh shit, it's later than it really is. And you're more motivated to get up. And I think it works a bit. It works a bit. More than it could. Actually, I sort of do that with my car clock too. It's like, okay, I gotta get there. Okay, I'm running late. I know that's a little bit ahead, but I'm not exactly sure how much. Isn't that strange?
30分ずらして。
Fair question. I look at the alarm clock drowsily. The clock is pointing exactly at 7. I usually get up at 6:30, so the spare 30 minutes have already been used up. Oh, why can't I think when I wake up? I stare at the alarm clock for several seconds. Shutting it off, I decide to get out of bed. I suppose I should check if there's like an actual, like maybe right-click menu? Yes, there is, sort of. Okay, maybe that's why. Okay, so we have an actual menu here. Kind of vague. Okay, this is probably the big one, isn't it? Uncensored. You know what? Let's auto-censor them so I don't have to... If I do go with that, I don't have to just re-censor them every time I put them in fucking YouTube. Oh my goodness. Keep on. Yeah, let's... I mean, this... Okay, so this is a big one. I probably would go without it, but from the installation guide I was reading, it sounds like... I'm not sure if it affects the story too much. I don't know. It sounds like it takes some other stuff out, bar just the pure H scenes. Really, it more switches between the all ages version, which I didn't even know was a thing. I didn't even consider. Because I came into this expecting there to be not an all ages version, and apparently there is. And between with the H scenes and whatnot. I mean, if anyone has a preference, I mean, I'd probably lean to turning them off, but if anyone does have a preference, let me know. And it's not the end of the world. It just might be a me being like, for a while, whenever they come up. Oh yeah, let's get the display speed up super quickly. Yeah. Let's see. Skipping repeated scenes. Confirmation for skipping, okay. Skip key control. I don't think... Yeah, I actually think this isn't the worst. Ah. Oh! Oh, you can switch between the different... Okay, I do remember installing something involving a newer OST, so... Okay. I'll just keep them all in the remixes, because why the hell not? Voices. Okay, we have about 2 options at the moment. Rin and Saber. And others! Oh. Okay. So... I'm really not sure who the main character is supposed to be at this point, so... Because normally I turn off the voice for the main character. But I'm not really even sure there is one at this... I thought there was. Yeah. Okay, well... Click mini screen. Yeah, this is all fine. Anything else? Graphic. Oh, that just turns that off? History. Okay, that makes sense enough. This game makes it menu. Not much else. Save? Okay, we have save stuff here. Do that later, I suppose. Okay, I guess let's continue. Passing through the cold hallway, I enter the cold living room. It's 7 o'clock on the last day of January. Fuyuki City is usually pretty warm in the winter, but this morning it's as cold as any other city. I can even see my breath indoors. On top of that, there's no one else in the house to warm it up. Shouldn't you just turn on the heat, so maybe, possibly?
Dambo.
Turning on the heater, I head to the bathroom. Actually, I mean, yeah, I do vaguely remember there being a character that was pretty blatantly her father in Fate Zero. A lot of people did not survive through that. Most of them didn't. Again, I don't remember the details at this point, but yeah. At times like this, living on your own is inconvenient. Yeah, I was thinking that. I thought maybe she might be straight up living on her own. And she's just not, taking care of this huge house for some reason. If there was someone to wake up before me, the living room would be very warm by now. Or just straight up warm, maybe, possibly. I don't know, do you have the... How does she financially live? I think she was rich before. I don't know. I wash my face at the sink. I brush my long hair and get ready. A cold morning, a cold sink. The only advantage is that the cold water clears up your sleepiness completely. Until like 5 seconds later. I tie my ribbon and I'm all ready. All I have to do is eat breakfast and head out. Not even take a shower or anything? Okay, well, great. Looking at the clock, it's a bit past 7, and I'm a bit disappointed. With bread in your mouth, maybe. And then again, I would never do anything. It's clumsy. It's running to school anyways. It is the custom of the Tosaka family to act with composure and elegance at all time. Yes, let's see how long that lasts. Taking a custom like that seriously must mean that my family originated from a very high-class background indeed. Owning this old Western-style mansion is proof of that, and on top of it, the Tosaka family is a bloodline of sorcerers able to use the power of magic. If you're talking about age, our family has an ancient history. I actually can't speak openly about it at all. Oh, by the way, I, Tosaka Rin, am a magus. Who on earth can I brag to like that? Magic is just what it sounds like, magic. I don't care if you get ideas like abracadabra or whatever. You can just think of us as people who do strange things by casting spells. Though it's not like we can fly around on brooms or make stars appear with the wave of a wand. Well, we could do that, but we don't bother, as it's kind of meaningless. We're basically heretics who hide ourselves from the world. We're prohibited from standing out, and even if we weren't, we would rather be at home studying magic. Well, personalities, etc., etc. On top of that, the word sorcerer is completely inaccurate. To be precise, there are only 5 sorcerers in the world. Things no one can do, things beyond the ability of modern science. The ones who can make such miracles are the ones we call sorcerers. Miracles that can never be achieved regardless of time or effort, those we call sorcery. Those things that are mysterious but achievable with time and effort, those we call magic. That's why what I do is called magic rather than sorcery. What an important distinction. I guess we'll probably meet one of the sorcerers at some point. It's complicated, but that's how it is, so just accept it. Making miracles, 5 in the world seems high, like a high number. To be honest, the modern world who doesn't recognize the existence of magi, as we believe, control, and learn things that are immeasurable, our existence is incompatible with the modern world. Because it's kind of meaningless. Going to a normal school and becoming a normal adult will bring you far more happiness than studying magic. Human technology is great. In the past few hundred years, it's been leading the way ahead of magic. Nothing is possible for humans. The miracles once only possible through magic are now tools, and not miraculous at all. Still, magic has its good points. Just as there are things possible only through science, there are also things possible only through magic. It was the master of the Sasaka family who said that if science is moving towards the future, magic is moving towards the past. You know, non-existence, something like that, right? Something about the past and future ending up at the same place. Everything, always running towards the 0 point. Let's put off all these difficult discussions. They should wait until we're old. Yeah, but it's somewhat interesting. Finishing breakfast, I grab my bag. I really don't want to take that thing to school, but it'd be a waste just to leave it here. No, doesn't ring a bell. No, that's an understatement. It's much stronger than that. I found this after decoding Father's Will last night. It contains the equivalent of 10 years of my magical energy. They're said to be an heirloom, and this might well be it. We, the Magi of the Sasaka, are skilled at the transformation of power. We put our magical energy into jewels whenever we have free time. To put it simply, the jewels are bullets and we are the gun. The only other thing I can say I received from my father is the magic crest of the Sasaka family engraved on my left arm. In essence, this is proof of the successor, and it's like a tattoo that condenses all the inherited magic of the Sasaka family. I put the pendant, which can now be said to be my father's memento, into my pocket. Why do I feel as though it's not going to be nearly enough? It's 7:30. I should get going or I'll be late for school. I read my words of the magical energy quickly. Being a magus, I can't let my guard down when I'm leaving my house. Even though there's never been a single robber, wandering child, or stray cats. And I don't think my neighborhood has ever... I think my neighbor has ever come to say hello either. Probably comes some sort of magical barrier put up, especially if you're living by yourself and he's not expecting to come back. I look up at the mansion I've grown so accustomed to over the years. Fuyuki is certainly a strange city with many Western-style houses on this side of town and an area full of Japanese-styled houses just beyond the intersection. I guess it's because too many foreign families came to live here a long time ago. But even so, I don't see many foreigners around here now. There's a foreigner cemetery. There's a foreigner cemetery in the new city across the river, but it only has graves of the first generation of families. There's a cemetery specifically for foreigners? That's sort of weird.
日本の土が合わなかったのかな。
Okay, I'll go to church and ask the priest sometime. Okay, going over my head, whatever that's supposed to mean. He knows a lot about a lot of boring things, so I'm gonna go ask him about it because it's boring.
あれ？
Stepping outside, I feel certain incongruity.
なんだろう、思ったより静かなんですけど。
It's especially quiet with no sense of the morning's noisiness. At 7:30, the street should be filled with students going to school and people going to work. Okay, well, really be on guard.
まあ、こういう日もあるか。
Perhaps everyone slept in today. It's unusually cold, so I bet everyone's still wrapped up in their warm beds.
はあ、けどさすがに。
It's strange that I haven't even seen one student so far. At 7:30, you can usually see people in uniform here and there. But I'm the only person at the school gates. And it looks like the clubs are just starting their morning practice. In other words, the only explanation is...
あれ、遠坂？今朝は一段と早いのね。
My clock's off? Maybe? Cause you're not dead, whoever you are.
やっぱりそうきたか。
With a small sigh, I turned to the girl who addressed me.
おはよう。今日も寒いね、こりゃ。
The girl speaking so frankly is Mitsuzuri Ayako. She's my classmate in class 2A, and there are a lot of stories about her.
おはよう、三辻さん。つかぬことを聞くけど、今何時だかわかる？
ん？何時って7時前じゃない。大阪寝ぼけてる？
Damn. So that's about... Yeah, that's about an hour off, I imagine. She waves her hand in front of me, wondering if I'm alright. She's one of the few friends who knows I'm not a morning person. In other words, she thinks I'm not fully awake yet.
うちの時計1時間早かったみたい。しかも軒並み。
Daylight savings, you know, if Japan even does that.
目覚まし時計はおろか、柱時計まできっかり早まってた。
Really, just what's going on here? Well, my first guess is that something magical is happening in this city, and you have some sort of magical protection, and maybe it like stopped time for an hour, and the magical protection meant your house area was still have time progressing in that hour, maybe. The father arranged for the class to go mad when the pennant was removed from the basement.
遠坂？
気にしないで。別に大したことじゃないから。
ええ、弓道部は問題児も多いし、うまいのが一人減ったからね。4月の新入生獲得のために少しぐらいは見栄えを良くしとかないと。
そう。気苦労が絶えないのね、相変わらず。
他人事だからって言ってくれるわ。あ、ついでだから見ていく？遠坂が見学する分には男どもも喜ぶけど。
Oh my.
弓道部か。
You know, do you have any practical fighting skills, Rin? I don't know. I have 3 acquaintances in the archery club. One is Ayako, the person before me right now, and the other 2 people are people I barely talk to. And for one of those 2, the word acquaintance doesn't really suffice. I became friends with Ayako because I had been watching the archery club from afar.
そうね。様子を見るだけなら付き合うわ。早く来すぎたからやることもないし。
よし、じゃあ善は急げ。早速。
Huh. And the impressive archery range is one of our school's outstanding aspects. Perhaps the director is just interested in archery, but the range is much too fancy for a mere school club.
ほらほら、まだ開始まで時間があるし、中でお茶しようぜ、遠坂。
Man, I wish I could have learned how to do archery. Like, my first year going to college, like, my college had a thing where it had some required PE electives. It did have some actual required PE electives to get your degree. And like the first year I came in, there was an option for archery. Then every single semester after that, it just, nope, gone, nope, never again. It's like, that was like the most interesting one. Happy about something, Aiko drags me in by the hand. It's a bad habit of hers. She talks like a guy when she's expressing her true feelings. Maybe she is actually a guy. Have you ever considered that? This is a Japanese game. As Aiko said, there's no one in here. While sipping hot tea, we prepare for today's class. The tea tastes rather good in this open winter environment.
さて、単刀直入に聞くけど、そっちの調子はどうなのよ、遠坂。
So, as there's no one else around, Aiko comes straight out and asks me a ridiculous question. A reliable partner. From my understanding of Fates, she could be suggesting something, but I don't think she knows about that.
ほんと、いきなり本題に入るのね、あなたは。その言いぶりだと、そっちはもう見つけたんだ。
Partner for something else, maybe? Maybe.
ノーコメント。遠坂が手を沸かすまではこっちも秘密さ。で、どうなのよ。その疲れた顔を見ると脈ありって感じだけど。
Maybe that comes with from waking up an hour earlier than you intended.
こっちもノーコメント。あなたに隠してもどうせ見抜かれるか。残念ながらこっちはまだよ。綾子の方はお互いのんびりしてる余裕はないはずだけど。
そうなんだけど、私も雲行きは怪しいわ。とりあえず取り繕うことはできるけど、ことがことでしょ。この先の命運がかかってるんだから妥協するわけにもいかないし。
You'd probably be assuming they're like talking about dates or boyfriends or whatever at this point.
勝手に決めて私に負けるのも嫌？
もちろん。私にとって重要なのはあんたを任すことだもの。何が手に入るとか何を手に入れるとかは二の次よ。
I mean, I'm assuming they're talking about the Holy Grail stuff. It actually sort of makes sense if like one of her like friends that knows her relatively well is also a magus. And she laughs boldly.
似た者同士ね、私。
ええ、初めて会った時に言ったでしょ。
Yes, she did indeed. I was certainly surprised when, at our first meeting, she said we'd probably end up with a be killed relationship. In other words, unless we go all out against each other, we'll never really be friends. I agree with her on that, and that's why we've had a friend or foe relationship for 2 years now.
ところでさ、私たちなんでこんな話してるんだっけ？
なんでって言い出したのは遠坂でしょ。
I don't think I did.
あんたがいつまでも彼氏がいないのは女としてどうよなんてこぼすもんだから。なら3年になる前にどっちが先に男作るかって勝負になったんじゃない。
Ah, okay.
ああ、そうだった。売り言葉に買い言葉ってやつだった。で、
ええ、今時子供でも交わさない約束だけど、あんたと私に限って往生際が悪いってことはないでしょ。
Okay, it ended up being the thing that I assumed it was at first, and then thought like, no, it wouldn't be that simple.
どんな結果になろうと、負けた方はおとなしく勝者に従うことになる。それを思うと私は今から楽しみで。
Aiko laughs, honestly. She's just serious about this. Mrs. Zuri Aiko is such a difficult person to deal with. Though, I can't wait to beat Aiko either, so neither of us are people you want to deal with.
そう。けど三綴さん、楽しむのは結構だけど、目的を互えないよう気をつけなさい。勝負の内容は後先だけじゃないでしょ。
分かってるって。遠坂より早く遠坂が心底羨ましがるような関係にならないと完全勝利とは言えないからね。まあ私たちにとってはそれが一番厄介な問題なんだが、どんなにいい男だろうと好きになれなきゃ意味がない。
Aiko sighs heavily. To my knowledge, Mrs. Zuri Aiko is said to hate men. Wow, what a bet to make. What a freaking bet to make. Rumors are never to be trusted, however. As she suggested this match rather than hating men, I think she just didn't have a chance. With that aside...
ちょっと、私たちって何よ、私たちって。 断っておきますけど、私はそっちと違って冷血感じゃありません。男の子を好きになるなんて問題でも何でもないわ。
I don't know. So far, you seem sort of like a detached person. Sort of like a, whatever. Whatever.
ああ、それ嘘。もしくは気づいていないだけ。遠坂が男を気にかけるなんてことは絶対ないもの。今まで数えきれないぐらい告白されたくせに、一つも色良い返事してないじゃない。少しでも興味があるなら付き合おうって思うでしょ。なのに断り続けるってことは、あんたは男に興味がないってことよ。
発想が貧困ね。その場合、すでに好きな相手がいるから断ってるって話もありじゃない？
That would be quite a convenient excuse. Convenient. Let's say convenient. Definitely.
うわ、すっごい美談。いいね、そういうの。ロマンだな。
Aiko, not seriously. Not making fun of me. Your Sai says, wouldn't it be nice if that was the case? Jeez. I really can't keep anything from her.
そうね。私もそう思う。
Well, that's exactly as she says. I know myself how cold I am.
認めるわ。私、こと恋愛に関しては素人みたい。
そういうこと。似た者同士だって言ったの遠坂でしょ。って、もうじき7時か。秘密の話はこの辺にしとこう。いつ人がやってくるかわからないし、朝になったら学生らしく振る舞わないとな。
まあ、三辻さんにもそういう世間体があったなんて意外だわ。ええ、これだけでも早起きした甲斐があったみたい。
Shouldn't you be like preparing for like practice or something too?
あんたほど筋金入ってないけどね。私の世間体なんて遠坂凛に比べたら灯籠の斧ってもんよ。
Aiko gives an exaggerated sigh, but the tease she made are now empty. It's my turn to make it.
で、遠坂はどうして部活に入らないのよ。運動神経がないなんてされごとは聞かないからね。私は去年の体力測定でことごとくあんたに負けたのまだ恨んでるんだから。
あら、肺活量では三辻さんに負けたわよ、私。
Ooh.
あと、体重も三辻さんのが上だったけ
A
ど。
lung capacity. What an interesting one to measure.
やったー、重さで3キロ上回ったって、体重で勝っても嬉しくないってのよ、このタヌキ。
Aiko slams on the table. Yes, let's poke the bear.
危ない。お茶がこぼれるでしょ、三辻さん。首相なんだから道場は大事になさい。
うるさい。私は首相である前に遠坂のライバルだ。部員がいなけりゃあんたに食ってかかるのは当然よ。
Aiko looks at me with narrowed eyes. This girl has her own sense of beauty, and she always says beautiful people have to do some kind of martial arts. Why? She's a bold person experienced in most martial arts. She joined the archery club with no experience and is now the captain as if it were only natural. She's probably one of the top 3 people in the school. You should never disobey regardless of gender.
あら、部員がいなければ首相じゃないなんて問題発言じゃないそれ。
問題発言なもんですか。私はお飾りの首相だから、できることって言ったら不良部員を取り締まることだけよ。私以上にしゃがりっぱなやつがいるんだから、首相としての面目なんてないわ。
Interesting.
そうなの？藤村先生、三辻さんは飛び抜けてうまいって言ってたけど。
あの人がそう言うんなら、そりゃ少しは自信が持てるけど、まあいなくなっちまったやつのことなんて考えても仕方ないか。
そうそう、噂をすれば影。そろそろ部員がやってくる頃でしょ。
何、見ていかないの？シャ。
見てもわからないもの。遠くから眺める分にはいいけどね。
Just as I rise, someone else enters the range.
おはようございます、首相。
ああ、おはようマト。今朝は一人？
はい、力になれず申し訳ありません。
ああ、いいっていいって。 本人が弓をやらないって言うんなら無理をさせても仕方がない。
I'm really not sure where this is going at this point with all this. Is this just lighthearted banter or something actually gonna happen? I swear. Aiko just as a club member who just entered.
それじゃあ失礼するわ。また後でね、三辻さん。
ああ、また後でね、遠坂。
お疲れ様です、遠坂先輩。ありがとう。さくらもしっかりね。
Okay. I leave the reins, trying not to interrupt them.
いやあ、遠坂。おはよう。朝から君に会えるなんてついてるな。
Gotta be honest, I'm not a big fan of the art style for the characters in this. I'm not. Bad luck, I've run into someone I do not want to see.
おはよう、マトくん。今日は早いのね。
当たり前だろ。首相なんだから。早めに来ないと1年に示しがつかないじゃないか。
Is there a girls captain and a guy captain, or it's just one archery club? As the smiling guys, Mato Shinji, I have class to see. He's the vice captain of the archery club and owner of the hearts of half the girls in this school. Right, I'm probably so very enamored with him, right? Definitely, 100%. You're kind of an idol, good looking, good grades, sociable kind of girls. I'm not too well informed in such areas, so I've really only heard all this from my classmates.
そう。ご機嫌なところ悪いんだけど、一文字抜けてるわ、マトくん。大事な字だから忘れない方がいいと思うけど。
一文字抜けてるって何がさ。
The vice, I presume.
幸福の福。字は違うけど響きは一緒でしょ、副首相さん。気をつけなさい。別に首相も副首相も変わらないけど、変に意識するとこだわってるみたいに聞こえるでしょ。
そうだね。今後は気をつける。ありがとう、遠坂。
お礼を言われるようなことはしてないけど、まあマト君がそう思ったのなら私には関係ないか。
Bidding him goodbye, I leave the range. Well, that ended pretty easily.
ちょっと待てよ。見学に来たんだろ。なら見ていけばいいじゃないか。遠坂なら大歓迎だよ。
I was about talking about how I was ending.
遠慮するわ。練習の邪魔をしたくないもの。
そんなの構わないよ。他の連中が気に障るんなら締め出すからさ。
だから邪魔をする気はないって言ってるでしょ。それに私別に弓道に興味があるわけじゃないから、知らないやつのシャを見ても嬉しくないわ。
なんだよ遠坂。へえ。だっていうのに放課後になると遠くから見てたのはそういうわけかな。
Okay, can I? No, this is becoming progressively more annoying, this guy. Oh no, I'm seeing it from his perspective. I don't know what he thinks the reason was, but he's undoubtedly making a big misunderstanding. Does he think? Do you think I was watching you?
なんだ、知ってたの、マト君。
ああ、よく目があったんだぜ。僕と遠坂。シャを終えてさ、斬新の時に限って遠坂は僕を見ていたろ。
Okay.
声を返したかったけど、一応決まりでね。車上では声を上げちゃいけないんだ。
As if happy about something, Shinji moves in closer to me. His smile carries a sense of superiority.
勘違いしてたよ。遠坂は弓が好きなんだと思ってたけど、弓道には興味がないんだろ。な。
Oh, I see now. Yes, the conversation could certainly have been taken that way.
離れてくれないかしら、マト君。私あまり人に近寄られるのは好きじゃないし。
なに、遠坂？
あきれた。ここまで言ってもわからないのね。趣味じゃないけど仕方ないか。簡単にあなたにも理解できるように言ってあげる。いい、マト君。私は弓道に興味がない以上にあなたに興味はないって言ってるのよ。実際あなたが車上にいたなんて今初めて知ったぐらいだし、 きっとこれからも目に入らないわ。
Oh,
なんだと。
doesn't he look less attractive now? As if I've angered him, he reaches out for me violently. I easily avoid and turn my back on him.
それじゃあね、マト君。自意識過剰なのも結構だけど、ほどほどにしておいた方がいいわよ。
遠坂、お前。
He sounds like he wants to say more, but it doesn't seem like he's going to scream or come after me. Jeez, he really is all show. If he was just a little bit more mature, he wouldn't be so much trouble for the people around him. From the back of the school where the archery range is based, I enter the school building. It's past 7, but I can't see anyone in the hallway. Okay.
あれ遠坂さんだ。
I'm still not sure where this is like. Just from what I remember in Fate Zero, it would be maybe these school characters are gonna be more involved than I figured they would be. Coming into this, I'm surprised at the very least. Still.
おはようございます、藤村先生。
おはよう遠坂さん。ちゃんと挨拶してくれて先生は嬉しいよ。
Oh, did I not normally do that? I seem like the type that would. The strange woman seems to be crying of happiness, literally crying. Oh my goodness. It's hard to believe that this person of surpassing friendliness and cheerfulness is a teacher at the school.
先生、ちゃんと挨拶をする以外にする挨拶があるのでしょうか。
Yo, Sensei man, what's hanging?
あるわよ。1年生はちゃんと挨拶してくれるんだけどね。上級生になってくると私の名字で挨拶しないんだから。遠坂さんはああいう輩の真似しちゃダメだからね。
What do you do to get people to act like that around you?
はあ、よくわかりませんけど、先生に失礼なことはしませんが。
よしよし。ああ、みんながみんな遠坂さんみたいだったらいいのにな。
Fujimura Sensei waves goodbye and leaves. Fortunately, she isn't my homeroom teacher. Fujimura Sensei teaches English. She has such a kind face, but she also has a black belt in Kendo, and I hear she was respected as the Tiger Fuyuki in her student days. Though that's a bit strange. Wouldn't a tiger normally be feared, not respected? Apparently in a good mood, Fujimura Sensei heads for the archery range. For some reason, she's in charge of the archery club and not the Kendo club. Interesting, everyone that's been introduced so far has been involved in that archery club. Great. It's almost 7:30. I can see a few students doing club activities outside, but there's no sign of anyone in the school building. Huh. But still...
遠坂。
Another. Okay. I bump into someone who greets me rudely.
あら、生徒会長。こんな朝早くから校舎の見回り？それとも各部室の手入れかしら。どっちでもいいけど相変わらず豆ね、そういうとこ。
そういうお前こそ何を企んでいる。部活動もしていないお前がこんな早くに何の用か。
It seemed like I was planning to get here around 7:30 in the first place, but...
ただの気まぐれよ。竜斗くんちみたいに早起きじゃないもの、私。
Yeah, he doesn't seem to like me. Student president makes an unhappy face. For some reason, I seem to be his enemy. I really don't know why. Perhaps it's just because I said skip the temples, they're boring, in a meeting to plan for the field trip. I mean, it does sound like they'd probably be boring.
一つ聞いておくが、最近夜遅くまで校舎にいたことはあるか、遠坂。
Based on what we've talked about previously in her minds, I'd say it seems unlikely.
ないわね。私が帰宅部だって知ってるでしょ、竜斗くんは。
当然だ。生徒会長を任された以上、全校生徒の情報は把握している。
Oh, but naturally, of course.
そう。なら私に聞くまでもないでしょ。なんだってそんなことを聞くか知らないけど、生徒会の仕事を部外者に押し付けちゃまずいんじゃない？
Is that what this is leading to?
情報収集は一人でやりなさいよ。私みたいな部外者に頼らないで。
たわけ、お前のどこが部外者だ。うちの会計の首根っこ掴んで悪さをしたのを知らぬと思ったが、このめぎつれ。
What happened?
あら、人聞きが悪いわね。あれは三辻さんに頼まれて部費の割合を明らかにしただけでしょ。みんなの予算がどこに使われているか調べるなんて生徒として当然の行為だと思うけど。
なんと、うちの会計を1週間休ませた精神的ダメージが当然の行為なのか。とんでもない倫理観をお持ちのようだな、相変わらず。
The fuck did I do?
あなたもね、部下の手綱ぐらいちゃんと握ってなさい。文化系ばかりひいきするのはフェアじゃないわ。
I mean, I'm not even trying to deny it, but my goodness. Or even make an excuse. Damn.
分かっている。だからこそ俺の手で不正を正したかったのだが。
伊勢、修理終わったぞ。
Okay, yeah, I think that's the character that I thought was gonna be the main character. And then a guy appears who I didn't expect to find here.
と、悪い。頼んだのはこっちなのに、エミヤに任せっきりにしてしまった。許せ。
そんなこと気にするな。で、次はどこだよ。あんまり時間ないぞ。
Don't tell me he's the treasure. That would be hilarious.
ああ、次は視聴覚室だ。前から調子が悪かったそうなんだが、この度ついに天寿を全うされた。
天寿全うしてたら直せないだろ。買い直した方が早いぞ。
そうなんだが、一応見てくれると助かる。俺から見れば臨終だが、お前から見れば仮病かもしれん。
そうか。なら試そう。
The student president leaves the male students. My thoughts are stopped at the sudden event. The guy with the wrenches and spanners in hand turns back as if remembering something.
朝早いんだな、遠坂。
And with that, he leaves. Was that supposed to be a greeting? The student whom the president called Emiya leaves quickly. And knows me, apparently. And I'm speaking like I don't know him. Emiya? That would be Emiya Shiro from Class 2C.
それはいいんだけどさ。
How can I put it? I just think it's hard to tell whether a guy who looks at home holding a wrench is useful or scary. It's 7:30 in the morning. There's only class 2A.
仕方ない。予習でもしてよ。
I sit at my desk and work on a few math problems. Is that... I don't know when school actually starts. I'm guessing 8, maybe? There's 30 minutes until homeroom, so I guess I'll just be bored until my classmates arrive. Man, I came way too early. Fourth period ends and the noisy lunch break begins. Our school is a cafeteria, but half the students stay in the classroom. Actually, most of the ones who stay are girls. The cafeteria food is rather roughly made, so girls tend to dislike it, and as a result...
遠坂さん、よかったらお昼ご飯一緒に食べませんか？
I'm guessing this is a regular occurrence, considering I seem to be Miss Popular here. Girls end up eating lunch together like this.
ありがとう、三枝さん。けどごめんなさい。私今日は学食なんです。今朝は寝過ごしてしまってお弁当を作る余裕がなかったものですから。
Liar!
いや、そうなんですか。ごめんなさい。そうとも知らず呼び止めてしまって。
Sayusa-san looks downcast as if apologizing. You couldn't have known that, man. She's one of the calmest in class, full of calm students, and a kind person who cares about me for, some reason.
余計なことだなんてそんなことはありません。今日はたまたまだから気にしないで。また明日これに懲りず声をかけてください。
And I'll say the same thing that day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. I smile at her from the bottom of my heart, my cold, icy heart.
はい。でも遠坂さんでも寝過ごすことがあるんですね。
My smile must have relaxed her as she returns it with her own. Her smile is cute. Sayusa Yukika-san isn't the most beautiful person, but her smile warms the heart of everyone around her. Yeah.
そうなんです。なんとかごまかしてますけど、本当は寝ぼすけなんですよ、私。部活だって朝起きられないから入ってないんです。
Sayusa-san's expression reveals her surprise. Her presence really relaxes me, but I just can't have fun talking. If I keep talking to people like this, I'm bound to reveal my true self.
それじゃあ食堂に行ってきます。三枝さんもごゆっくり。
The cold-hearted one or the magic one?
はい、遠坂さんも。
Which one do you count as your true self? What's-her-face did say that I tended to hide it very well, so we exchanged a warm goodbye and she returns to her group of girls. I assume she's eating with Makidera-san and Himuro-san. Oh yeah, Sayusa-san is the manager of the track team. Makidera and Himuro-san are the track team's hopefuls. Makidera is a friend I sometimes go window shopping with, but I don't know Himuro-san that well.
お、売られたね、ゆきっち。だから言ったでしょ。遠坂は弁当持ってこないって。釣りたかったらあいつの分も飯用意しないとね。
マキ、それは私たちも食堂に移動すればいいだけの話では？
ダメダメ、食堂は狭いんだから。弁当組が座れるスペースなんてねっての。それに遠坂と同席してみなさい。前の休みだってさ、二人で遊びに行ったのにあいつだけ得しちゃってさ。やだよね、美人を鼻にかけた優等生は。
I think it's the fault of the character designer for making you all look sort of really meh. Mind you, the middle one looks just generic. She doesn't look bad. The other two, I don't like their designs. Again, I'm not a big fan of this art style for the characters. I actually think the anime version art style is a lot better, honestly. Makidera speaks without thinking as the girl surrounds Sayusa-san's desk. In contrast to her nasty mouth, she's a Japanese beauty who looks wonderful in a kimono. Oh, is she? Well, great.
牧野氏、君の陰口は遠坂城に聞こえているようだが。
In contrast to Makidera's loudness, Imuro's cool, steady type.
やべ、遠坂に聞かれた。ゲゲ、めっちゃ睨んでるじゃん、あい。別に遠坂さん、マキちゃんを睨んでなんかないと思うけど。睨んでんだよ、あれ。あいつは笑ってる時が一番怖いんだから。なんだよ、いいじゃんか、口ぐらい。多めに見ろよ。私と遠坂の仲だろ。
Yeah, that.
たい焼きおごってやっただろ。
Oh, truly, that makes all the worries in the world go away. She waves her chopsticks, puffing out her cheeks. The knowledge that this girl's hobby is collecting weird chimes just shows that the world is far too complex. Anyway, it's not good for Sayusa-san to just keep watching this. She's panicking, seeing Makidera continually talk bad about me.
気にしないでいいのよ、三枝さん。それと牧寺さん、おごらされたのは私で、品物はたい焼きではなくクレープでした。無意識に事実を改ざんする悪癖、次あたりに直さないと考えますよ。マジ怖え、あの笑顔。
Makidera hides behind the literal lunchbox, probably knowing the real Rin a little bit. Saying goodbye to the three of them, I leave the classroom. I shut the door behind me, and then...
なんだよ、大差ないじゃんか、たい焼きもクレープも。どっちも甘いの、皮で包んでるんだからさ。
Are they? Great. Makidera's words are ones no girl should ever speak.
たい焼きとクレープが同じですって？
I'm not sure who's talking anymore. Is she really a girl? Are all sweets the same to her? Perhaps she just has a very convenient taste buds and that can tell 500 yen crepe from a 80 yen taiyaki. But why you? I could have saved 420 yen if I just bought you taiyaki to begin with.
何本気で悔しがってるんだ私。
I don't know. I guess I'm still tired from last night. The cafeteria would be too much effort, so I'm just gonna eat a drink and some bread and eat on the roof. I buy lunch and head for the empty rooftop. It's a convenient location, as no student would come near it in wintertime. It's too cold to eat, but that's a small price to pay for being able to eat without worrying about other people.
さて、とりあえずご飯と。
I started my tomato sandwich and hot lemon drink. It's a simple lunch, but the taste is much improved in this peace and quiet. I finished my sandwich and hot lemon drink. I'm a bit tired. It's a difficult balance, but being a good student is while trying not to be too social. It's my vanity, no, my conviction, that I must be number one both academically and physically. Yeah, that sounds obsessive. If I am to be a student, I want to be the best, and it's unthinkable for me to dishonor the second name. And so that's why I'm a perfect student, flawless in all aspects. But at the same time, I also have a dangerous job as a magus, so I shouldn't associate with normal people. Normally, any magus whose identity is discovered has no choice but to eliminate the witness. Nah, I don't want to do that. So inevitably, my social life has become a shallow one. Only hanging out with my Kadera on weekends, and I try to refuse invitations from friendly people like Sayagusa-san. Even though I'm the best honor student in the school, I live trying not to become too important to anyone. Though sometimes when I'm tired like this, it makes me think that this life is rather boring.
もう時間か。
I finish my hot lemon drink and stand up. I have to stop drowning in sentimentality and go back to being the usual Sakarin once I go downstairs.
では、ホームルームを終了する。日直は西と戸締まりの確認を。
What in the world? Oh god. Doesn't he sort of look like that priest from Fate Zero? I wonder if he's the same guy. He looks scary though. He looks like he was meant to be scary and intimidating. Oh my.
部活動のない生徒は速やかに帰宅するように。
To A's homeroom teacher exits after repeating the usual line. As far as I know, this line hasn't changed all year.
遠坂、今日はもうお帰り？
ええ、朝方麻藤君と一見あったし、面倒になる前に帰るわ。
やっぱりそうか。麻藤のやつ、今朝は特に荒れてたからさ。
そう、迷惑をかけてしまったかしら、三辻さん。
別に、麻藤が下級生をいびるのはいつものことだし。あれはあれでいい精神鍛錬になるよ。
そう、よかった。じゃあ、この埋め合わせはまた今度。
はいはい。これに懲りず、また寄っていってちょうだい。
I head straight home. Once I leave school, Sakarin is no longer a student. The rest of the day is not for myself as a student. Instead, I must become a magus of this Tosaka family. Okay. Back at my house, I'm greeted by the blinking light on my answering machine.
留守電なんて珍しいな。相手はやっぱりあんたか、キレ。
Yes, that name sounds familiar. That name sounds very familiar. Is that the priest guy? That might be the priest guy from Fate Zero. I already know what he's going to say, but he'll be scary later if I don't listen. When I press the play button, I hear a familiar voice.
私だ。分かっていると思うが、期限は明日までだぞ、リン。あまり悠長に構えられては困る。残る席はあと2つだ。早々にマスターを揃えねばならん。
This priest shows no mercy, so he gets right to the point.
マスターの権利を放棄するというのなら、今日中に連絡しろ。予備の魔術師を派遣するにも。
Liar. Something like you would be able to arrange a substitute in no time.
お前にはすでに0時の兆しが現れているのだ。さっさとサーバントを召喚し、0時を開け。
Right.
もっとも、聖杯戦争に参加しないというのならば話は別だ。命が惜しいのなら、早々に教会に駆け込むがいい。
I do remember that the church are the ones that run it, I think, right? If I remember correctly. His words are concise. He's telling me that if I am to fight, I should get ready by today. If I'm not going to fight, I'm an eyesore to just retire quickly.
言われなくても分かってるわよ。
Well, it cannot be helped. Today is as late as the deadline can be extended. Fortunately, I was able to decode Father's will last night. My preparations are ready. All that remains is, yes, obtaining the qualification to enter the fight.
聖杯戦争。たった一つきりの聖杯を奪い合う殺し合い。何百年も前から伝わってきた聖杯の儀式。
A magi who participates, the magi who participate in the Holy Grail Award are called masters. This is not so much a rank, rather it indicates one who's in control. The requirement to enter the Holy Grail War. That is to summon familiar called a servant, and to form a contract with it. No matter how great a magus a person is, one's not considered a master until he's a servant under him. Servants are beings very different from normal familiars. The methods of summoning and controlling them are different as well. A magus planning to enter the Holy Grail War usually prepares a catalyst to summon one. Fine.
ほんと、父さんもセイバーにゆかりのものを残してくれればよかったのに。
Right. So was your father who had Saber in Fate Zero, probably? That makes sense. I think. Maybe? I don't have anything with any connection. I don't remember. I can summon servants. If I wanted to, I could summon one right now and form a contract with it. The town's sacred ground is under our jurisdiction. It's the daughter of the Sasaki family, which has protected this town through the generations. I will not lose the magi from elsewhere. That said, I guess you can't go out to sea without a compass. Or perhaps I should say things are completely unplanned.
サーバントはシンボルによって引き寄せられる。強力なサーバントを呼び出したいのなら、そのサーバントにゆかりのあるものが必要不可欠なのだ。
In other words, a sword, armor, talisman, bone of a servant, or something like that. Something valuable beyond belief.
父さんの遺言に期待してたんだけどな。これはこれでものすごい切り札なんだけど。
But trump cards don't matter when you can't get the what do they call it? To enter like a game. An ante? You don't have the ante to enter the game? The pencil I found last night in the basement was one of the best artifacts in its class. It is great in its own way. It's great, but it won't help me summon my servant.
いいわよ。そんなものに頼らなくたってなんとかなるわ。そもそも私以外にセーバーを扱えるマスターなんているはずないし。
Alright, I've decided. I don't want to make Kirei complain anymore by postponing it any longer. It's not like me to wait until the last second. I've come down to just trying it. I'll face a summoning tonight with full power and obtain Saber by force. So basically she's gonna get a goddamn random one. Great. Late at night. The clock is about to strike 2. This is the best time frame for my magical energy. At the peak of my magical energy is exactly 2 in the morning. Since this will be my first and last chance, I can't afford any mistakes.
消去の中に大挙。大挙の陣を4つ刻んで、召喚の陣で囲んだ。
I engraved the circle into the floor of the basement. You don't need a large-scale summoning to summon the servant. Servants are called forth by the Holy Grail, as the Master's priority is to keep the servant in this world and supply them with enough magical energy to substantiate. The Holy Grail takes care of the summoning.
Sony, 銀と鉄。礎に石と契約の対抗。ソニは我が大使、シュバインヨウグ。降り立つ風には壁を。四方の門は閉じ、王冠よりに出。王国に至る三サロは循環せよ。
Still, I continue with the greatest concentration. I draw the magic circle, normally written in blood with my melted jewels. I'm using half the jewels I've saved up, so I cannot fail for financial reasons too.
満たせ、満たせ、満たせ、満たせ、満たせ。繰り返し都度に5度。ただ、満たされる時を破却する。
It's almost 2 in the morning. Completing the magical circle, passed down through the Sasaki family, I face it with all my power.
アンフォン。
I flip the formless switch inside me. I feel sensation as if contents of my body are being exchanged. The usual. The usual nerves invert into circuits transmitting magical energy. From this point, Tosaka Rin is not human. I shall become a tool. I shall become a tool to attain mystic power. I'm melting from my fingertips. No, I'm becoming filled from my fingertips. The mana I am taking in is so concentrated that the original senses of my body are being repainted. So, being filled is the same as being destroyed. The power that fills me is pure magical energy from the air. It is absorbed through my body, which has become a circuit and transformed into a different form of magical energy. The body of a magician is nothing more than a circuit. A circuit that connects the spiritual and the real. Recall the results of this, the many mystic occurrences it has made real. Magic. My body is burning hot. An illusion of myself grows horns. An illusion of wings growing out of my back. An illusion of scales forming my hands. A sensation of being in water. I start to sweat. Stab, stab. Swords are driven into my body. This is the pain caused by my human body rejecting itself as the magic circuit. No matter how great a magist you are, a human is a human. This pain results as long as people use magic in a human body. That's an interesting thought. I don't remember anything really being played up about this in Fate Zero. About the actual sensation of doing the magic. But I do not loosen my circulation. At the end of this pain, on the verge of elimination, lies the place of connection. A pain running through my left arm. The magic crest starts up on its own to help me, and as a result, it violates my nerves even more. The harvested mana in my blood. If that is burning iron, then the magic crest itself is like a nerve made of thorns. It runs through my body like a centipede with fangs. I loosen myself with that pain. At the same time, I feel I have reached my goal. My overly sensitive hearing keeps recognizing the sound of the clock in the living room. 10 more seconds until 2 in the morning. The power within me is perfect and flawless. Let's start. I take the mana I've absorbed and turn it into fixed magical energy. And now, I have only to empty out the mana within me to move the entire engine called the Summoning Circle. My vision closes. The fifth element, said to be unperceivable by human eyes, is before me. So in fear of being broken by it, vision shuts itself down. Perfect. It's so perfect it feels like I'm tugging on a whale with a fishing rod. Jeez, I can't wait for my vision to return. My vision should recover in a matter of seconds, and there will be the summon servant right in front of me. It's not going to be Saber. Nothing.
Hi?
Nothing's nothing. There is no change. I've raged out that much ether and nothing has formed. And on top of that, I hear an explosion from the living room. I run. I keep running without thinking. I run up the basement stairs and into the living room. The living room door is crooked. There's no point in turning the handle. The door doesn't open even as I push and pull it. With a crash, I kick through the door in the living room. And the instant I walk into the living room, I understand. everything. The living room is a big mess. Yeah, that's not Saver. It's full of rubble that must have fallen from the ceiling, and there's one man sitting on it cackling. Without a doubt, that's the cause of this mess. Are you nice and color-coded with Rin? Oh, everyone will be able to tell you're a great master-servant pair. But there's one more important thing than that. There's one thing more important than that. The wall clock is still ticking away time, having escaped destruction. That reminds me. Yes, that's right. Come to think of it. Every clock in my house was an hour early today for some reason. In other words, it's 1 in the morning right now. There's actually 1 more hour until my magical energy is at its peak. That is a hell of a fucking mistake to make.
またやっちゃった。
I can do most things just like everyone else. But I have one hereditary curse. That is, to make the biggest mistakes at the most important times.
やっちゃったことは仕方ない。反省。
You know what? That's probably accurate to what happened to her father in Fate Zero. Not that I remember the details, but I can imagine that being purposeful. I'm mad at my own stupidity. Still irritated, I glare at the man sitting there. Like he's important.
それで、あんた何？
開口一番それか。これはまたとんでもないマスターに引き当てられたものだ。
The man in red gives an exaggerated shrug. Maybe I'm the most unlucky of all, he adds. I too declare. This guy has a twisted personality. Oh, perfect. Perfect for good old Rin here. But this would be the servant, right? Since they call it familiar, I thought it was something shapeless, but this is human-like. No, that's wrong. Just standing here, I can tell this thing has outrageous amounts of magical energy. Don't be fooled by its appearance. This is certainly an existence far beyond human. A ghost that has reached the level of spirits, as a human. I can't be overwhelmed forever. That thing is mine. So, I have to change my thinking from now on.
確認するけど、あなたは私のサーバントで間違いない？
それはこちらが聞きたいな。君こそ私のマスターなのか？ここまで乱暴な召喚は初めてでね。正直状況がつかめない。
I don't recognize you, so I don't think he was a servant in Fate Zero.
私だって初めてよ。そういう質問は却下するわ。
そうか。だが私が召喚された時に君は目の前にいなかった。これはどういうことなのか説明してくれ。
本気？ひな鳥じゃあるまいし、目を開けた時にしか主を決められないなんて冗談はやめてよね。
The unknown servant frowns. It's a rather vague response, and I cannot tell if he's angry at my complaints or impressed at how correct I am.
まあいいわ。私が聞いているのはね、あなたが他の誰でもないこの私のサーバントかってことだけよ。それをはっきりさせない以上、他の質問に答える義務はないわ。
召喚に失敗しておいてそれか。この場合、他にいろいろと言うべきことがあると思うのだが。
そんなのないわよ。主従関係は一番初めにはっきりさせておくべきものだもの。
The servant raises his brow. Perhaps because it was an imperfect summoning, but the guy isn't even trying to hide his dissatisfaction with me.
主従関係ははっきりさせておくか。やることは知ってんだらけだが、口だけは達者らしい。ああ、確かにその意見には賛成だ。どちらが強者で、どちらが弱者なのか、明確にしておかなければ、お互いやりづらかろう。
Oh, this is going a very good round. The servant looks at me meaningfully as he lays on the rubble.
どちらが弱者かですって？
ああ、私もサーバントだ。呼ばれたからには主従関係を認めるさ。だが、それはあくまで契約上の話だろう。
Okay, I get it.
どちらがより優れたものか、共に戦うにふさわしい相手かを測るのは別になる。さて、その件でいくと、君は私のマスターにふさわしい魔術師なのかな？
The servant grins. He smashes my house, and that attitude like he's a king makes me angry enough, but now he asks me if I'm worthy to be a master.
あなたの意見なんて聞いてないわ。私が聞いているのはあなたが私のサーバントかどうかってことだけよ。
I glare at him. I will not lose to someone who looks down on me this frankly.
ほう、なるほどなるほど。そんな当たり前のことは答えるまでもないと。実に勇ましい。いや、気概だけなら立派なマスターだが。
だから順番を間違えるなっていうの。一番初めに確認するのは召喚者の務めよ。さあ答えなさい。あな
I step forward, ready to attack depending on the answer.
強情なお嬢さんだ。これでは話が進まんな。仕方あるまい。仮に私が君のサーバントだとしよう。で、その場合、君が私のマスターなのか？いや
That's...
まあ、あくまで仮の話だが。
How is that supposed to help?
当たり前じゃない。あなたが私に呼ばれたサーバントなら、あなたのマスターは私以外に誰がいるっていうのよ。
I somehow cool my bowling head and glare at this rude guy.
おう、そうか。まあ仮の話なんだが、とりあえずそうだとしよう。それで、君が私のマスターである証はどこにある？
The servant talks nonsense, grinning. You must think how panic about this proof of master thing.
ここよ。あなたのマスターである証ってこれです。
I show him the command spell on the back of my right hand. Ha, don't think I don't know anything. My father talks a lot about masters, so I know about the command spell.
納得いった？これでもまだ文句を言うの？
I thrust before him to prove the proof that I am a master. The servant in the rubble looks confused then.
まあ言ったな。本気で言っているのか、お嬢さん。
His face clouds with discontent.
本気かってなんでよ。
その考えがだ。霊樹があればマスターなのか？霊樹などサーバントを利する道具に過ぎないだろう。まったくそんな形だけのものでマスターブルとはな。私が見たかったのは君が忠誠を振るうにふさわしい人物かどうかだったのだが。
What do you even consider that? What is your threshold for that? That's true, but you normally think of the command spell when you're talking about proof that one's a master. No, I think he's saying proof that you're his master and should be his quote master.
何よ。それじゃあ私はマスター失格？
そう願いたいが、そうはいくまい。霊樹がある以上、私の召喚者は君のようだ。
He gives an exaggerated shrug of his shoulders. This is bad. My bowling points are so low, it seems I won't be able to cool down in time for, you know, the entire place to fall down in us.
全くもって不満だが、認めよう。とりあえず、君は私のマスターだ。だが、私にも条件がある。私は今後、君の言い分には従わない。戦闘方針は私が決めるし、君はそれに従って行動する。
Oh my. Well, this is gonna go well.
これが最大の譲歩だ。それで構わないな、お嬢さん。
Yeah, she doesn't seem like the type that would accept that. I think this is it, Father. I'm almost at my limit.
そう。不満だけど認めるくせに、私の意見には取り合わないってどういうことかしら。
I ask him in trembling voice just in case. There's the issue of the command spell too, so this is my last warning, the biggest compromise I can make. And so that's...
ああ、形の上だけはな。故に、形式上は君に従ってやる。だが、戦うのは私自身だ。君はこの家の地下にでも隠れて、聖杯戦争が終わるまでじっとしていればいい。
Do I even remember any of the relationships being so one-sided in Fate Zero? I don't think I remember anything quite like that.
それなら、未熟な君でも 命だけは助かるだろう。
There's definitely one guy who was just like the goddamn bee's knees in terms of ego. I remember that. He tells me he has no hope for me with eyes full of disdain.
怒ったのか？いや、もちろん君の立場は尊重するよ。私はマスターを勝利させるために呼ばれたものだからな。私の勝利は君のものだし、戦いで得たものは全て君にくれてやる。それなら文句はなかろう。
I mean...
どうせ君にレイジは使えまい。まあ、後のことは私に任せて、君は自分の身の安全を。
あったまきた。いいわ、そんなに言うなら使ってやろうじゃない。アーファン。
There's no holding back now. I had no sympathy for a twisted guy like him.
まさか。
そのまさかよ、この礼儀知らず。フィアトラーク、アイノイエナーゲル、アイノイエスケナツ、アイノイエスフィアブレヒル。
I announced the command spell. By order of the Holy Grail, give the laws of obedience to this one, my servant.
待て、正気かマスター。そんなことでレイジを使うやつが。
うるさい。いい？あんたは私のサーバントなら、私の言い分には絶対服従ってもんでしょ。
なんだと。
Oh, like I said, this is going so fucking well. The symbol on my right hand throbs. The 3 command spells. The essence of the Holy Grail War, the 3 claims to the servant's unconditional obedience is now used.
考えなしか君は。こんな大雑把なことにレイジを使うなど。
It's too late now. First of all, I wasn't expecting this either. I hate myself so much I want to die. Go ahead and use the important command spell for something like this.